Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Kincaid or Ice Rink 5am here, and welcome to a new video. Now, it's been about 3 weeks since I last uploaded, and I've been getting quite a few comments asking where I've been, and this time I actually have a fairly valid excuse for not posting content. I didn't just get lazy this time, so I'll go ahead and tell you guys the story. Now, before I begin, I'll mention the gameplay real quick. This is a domination gameplay on the map Detour, and I actually have a pretty solid first half in this game. I was pretty happy with it. Anyway, without further ado, I'll go ahead and tell you what's been going on. So, I grew up riding dirt bikes with my family, and when I was about 13, we kind of stopped riding, and my dad sold the dirt bikes. And then recently, I've really developed an interest in it again. So, my dad lets me ride his dirt bike. Obviously, though, if he's letting me ride his dirt bike, then he's not going riding. So, anytime I can hitch a ride with a friend, I go riding, and I've only been riding a couple times in the past year. And I actually went a couple Fridays ago, which is when I had my accident. So, I took it easy at first, did really well, and then stepped it up throughout the day, didn't have any incidents. And then on the last trail of the day, this mountain that we go to has easy, intermediate, and hard trails, we're coming down the easy trail just to get back to the truck, leaving. And it's a very, very, very simple ride. There's nothing difficult about it. And then there's just this little jump in the trail, it's nothing big. We'd been on the MX track earlier in the day, and I was clearing these tabletops, and now I'm hitting this little tiny jump in the woods, and I jump, I take off fine, and I landed pretty much fine, aside from the fact that my back tire hit the side of a rock. It kind of caught it on an angle, and this rock picked up the back of the bike and kind of threw it sideways to where when the rear end landed again, the bike was practically sideways. So the rear end hit, and it just threw me off the bike, and I tumbled. And then this trail, sadly, was on the side of a hill, so it threw me and the bike down the hill, and I was really, really nauseous at first. I thought I was going to throw up, but I didn't, so I waited about 3 minutes. I had signaled my buddy to stop. I climbed up the hill real quick so he'd see me, otherwise he would have ridden all the way back down to the truck. So like I said, the nausea passed in about 3 minutes, and it took us about 20 minutes to get the bike back up this hill. It was super steep, and it took so much effort, and I was feeling okay, so then we rode back down. I felt a little bit of pain in my back, but other than that, I wasn't really hurting. And then we load up. I was fine. We get in the car, and it's about an hour drive home. About 20 minutes in, my stomach starts hurting. Just not too bad. And I kind of said something to him. He's like, you'll be fine. And then it starts hurting more and more and more. And then I'm like, all right, this is getting really bad. And then all of a sudden, my hands start to get all cold and numb, and same with my feet. I was like, yeah, dude, this is not the little injury I thought it was. So I called my mom, and I said, all right, listen, I had a crash on the last lap. What do you want me to do? And she said to go to the emergency care, and we went there, and they told us to go to the hospital. And at this point, I was like we were stopping at red lights. I was like, dude, honk and go through the red lights. I need to get there. I was in a lot of pain at that time. So we went to the hospital, and all my memories there are kind of fuzzy. They put me on morphine and an IV and all sorts of stuff, but I ended up getting a CAT scan and all sorts of stuff like that, and they didn't really see much that was wrong. They figured it was a bruised kidney. Also, interestingly enough, I found out that I was born with one kidney, so I'm missing my right kidney. They said that it's uncommon but not unheard of, so that's rather interesting. And before I forget, I'll throw up a hospital picture as well. So anyway, moving forward with the story, I was 20 minutes from going home. I was still in pain, but they said I'd be fine. And then I went to the bathroom, and this part's a little weird to commentate about, but there was lots of blood in my urine, so they ended up keeping me overnight and monitoring me and everything, and then they sent me home the next day with a lot of pain meds. And then the pain and the blood wasn't going away at home, so we went back Sunday night, and then I had another CAT scan. I had to drink these barium drinks that makes my insides show more on the CAT scan, and they didn't do that the first time. So they did it again. They found out more what was wrong, but they still weren't entirely sure. They couldn't see it clearly. They knew there was something with the kidney, but they didn't know if it was a minor part or a major part, or if it was going to be really dangerous or just heal or what. So then Monday morning, they actually did, I don't even know how to pronounce it, laparoscopic surgery. And they just made 2 little incisions in my stomach and kind of looked inside me with a camera pretty much to see what was up. And turns out it was, it's the lower part of my kidney, and it was just bruised, and it's going to heal. and I'm feeling much better now. Obviously, I'm sitting here commentating, but for a while there, it was rough. I just sat upstairs in our TV room. I could barely move. I needed help getting up. Pretty much sat on my laptop all day and watched movies. So, that's that. And I'm still not cleared yet for sports and things like that. When I do stuff like yesterday, I washed a couple cars. I can feel it. I'm not perfect yet, but I'm getting there. I have an appointment on Tuesday the 30th, and I should be cleared for sports and everything then. And then I'll have to, take it easy, slow recovery, but I'll be back in the game. So, Deathly Tuesdays requires a lot of effort. I actually have to go out in public and do things, and most of them are physical. So this series doesn't want to return, but I'm gonna keep working to make it return because I've said a million times it's coming back. I do one episode, this happens. So this series, there will be episodes. They might not be every Tuesday, but I will keep making them. That's for sure. So I'm not gonna promise what week it'll return because obviously I'm still not in full health and everything, but. Other than that, as for just normal Black Ops 2 content, I haven't turned on my Xbox in a month, aside from watching Netflix. Black Ops 2 is a really stale game for me right now. I'm not having a lot of fun playing it. I don't think that's going to change. I like making those videos like Summit to Uplink. I owe you guys the Terminal one, because I got 500 likes on that video. Thank you for that. So I'll make that soon. I got to get a couple friends to get online and everything, but I'll post that within the next week or so. And, other than that, don't expect a lot of Black Ops 2 content. Once Ghost comes out, I'll be going hard, but, even without my injury, I only post about once a week right now. So, content will resume as soon as possible, and definitely Tuesdays will resume as well. But I wanted to let you guys know what's up because a lot of you guys don't seem too happy that I haven't been posting, which is great. It feels great to know that people miss me when you're gone, so... Anyway, just wanted to let you guys know what was up, and I think that concludes this video. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Leave me a like if you did, and I will talk to you guys soon, hopefully.